Hey, how's it going everybody? Devin here again with countryguitaronline.com. Got another awesome lesson for you today. We're going to teach you how to play deep Elem Blues. This is an old traditional blues song that's been around for a really long time. It was originally done in blues format, but we're going to add kind of a country and bluegrass twist to this thing. And the purpose of this lesson, I think, is to really work on our right hand pick control, and we're going to work on some awesome strumming patterns and our rhythm guitar playing. And this is going to be a similar lesson to the lesson that I've already got out there called the best country strumming patterns, where we start out with most basic strumming pattern, then we add a little bit to it, then a little bit more until we get to a pretty advanced strumming pattern. And anyways, this particular strumming pattern or patterns that we're working on today, you're going to be really focusing on keeping a smaller controlled pick stroke with the right hand instead of this big old pendulum sweeping strumming pattern that, you know, it's okay. A lot of songs call for that type of strumming, but today what we want to do is just hone that down and work on keeping it controlled and getting the best tone out of our strumming and our acoustic guitars. And we're also going to add in the picking of individual bass melodic notes that are going to kind of go in throughout the chord progression, make your rhythm guitar sound a little more dynamic, add a little extra flair to it. And so anyways, let's get straight to it and let's start learning the first strumming pattern here, the most basic one, and then we'll work our way up to more advanced stuff. And then later in the lesson, you'll learn that more intermediate to advanced intro part that I played in the beginning of this video. And then we'll also go over a cool little filler riff that you can play over the C major chord. So anyways, without me talking too much more about this, let's get into learning some actual guitar techniques here. And so for starters, if you haven't already noticed, we got our capo on the 2nd fret for this song. After you learn the song, you may want to move your capo to a different location just so you can sing it in your vocal range, but I chose the 2nd fret, and we're just going to be doing straight open chords, just G, C, and D major open chords. And the chord progression for this song is going to be on a separate tab of this lesson post, but for learning these strumming patterns, let's just focus on playing the G major open chord to start with. And I guess one thing I wanted to point out for this G major chord, the typical way to play it, like everybody knows, is to have all 4 fingers pressed down, but I like to play it without anything pressed down with my left pointer finger. That one's just lifted up. It's probably a really common way to play this for country and bluegrass music. Nothing pressed down with the pointer, and then the 5th string is muted with the back of my left middle finger. And so you just got those 5 strings ringing out. And the reason I like to do that is so I can do this hammer on from the 2nd fret, low E string, up to the 3rd fret. It's just real easy to add that one in if that left pointer finger is already free and ready to go. And so let's learn the first pattern we're going to do today. It's the most basic one, and then we're just going to build upon this pattern here. And so if you've seen a lot of my other lesson videos, you probably already know this one, but this first pattern is just this basic boom chick strumming pattern. Boom chick, boom chick, boom chick, boom chick. Pick down, pick down, pick down, pick down. that pick is going to be on the bass note, and the down is going to be strum on the higher pitched, skinnier strings. Pick, down, and we're doing alternating bass notes. Pick first on the 6th string, the low E string, right there. So one pick on that, down, and then the next pick is on the 4th string, and then down. So 6th string, 4th string, 6th string, 4th string. So that's kind of the idea behind all these strumming patterns, is to just keep this pattern going, and then we're just going to keep adding on to it. To just do a bunch of other random stuff in the strumming, make it a little more dynamic. So now let's take it one step further and add an extra upstroke on the end of that pattern. And so now it's going to be pick, down, up, and repeat. Pick, down, up, pick, down, up, pick, down, up, pick, down, up. And again, when you're doing these type of strumming patterns, just really relax your grip on your pick and relax your right shoulder and your wrist and everything, and have a really light touch on the strings. So a really light touch on that bass note, and then really light pick stroke on the higher pitched, skinnier strings. And one more quick pointer when you're doing this type of strumming. A lot of y'all may be used to this big old sweeping strumming pattern, like that, where that whole right forearm is like a big pendulum. But today, what we want to work on a little bit more is keep it a little more controlled. And so I'll exaggerate kind of what I'm talking about here, but just keep an eye on my right hand. I'm exaggerating, but see, a lot of that is my wrist, and my finger is kind of, my thumb and my pointer finger are kind of working down and up like this throughout the strumming pattern. Really subtle way, but you just got to find that sweet spot to where your strumming sounds really, really, really clean. And it's okay if you have a little bit of that pendulum movement, but you want to keep that to a minimum so you can get the most control out of your pick and start picking up a lot of those bass line melodic notes. And so again, we're still doing the alternating bass note here on this pattern. Pick, down, up, pick, down, up, pick, down, up, pick, down, up. So now let's take it one step even further and add one more upstroke in this pattern here. So now it's going to be pick, down, up, down, up, and repeat. Pick, down, up, down, up, pick, down, up, pick, down, up, pick, down, up, pick, down, up. And you'll notice that I'm doing that hammer-on thing that I was talking about from the 2nd fret to the 3rd fret there on the low E string. I think it sounds pretty cool. It sounds real country and bluegrass when you do that hammer on there. And again, alternating bass notes here, working between the 6th and the 4th string. Nice, small, controlled movements. So you can speed it up and really work on that control. But I recommend learning this thing as slow as possible to start with, and then you can develop the best technique and tone and go from there. And you can even add in one more upstroke and make it pick, up, pick, up, down, up. And so when I think about using these strumming patterns in an actual song, a lot of times what I like to do, say for example, we've got a 2-bar section of the G major chord, and we're trying to figure out how we should strum those 2 bars of G major. What I like to do a lot of times is start out with the most basic boom chick pattern, and then as I work through those 2 bars of the G, I just build my way up on the strumming pattern complexity, I guess. So I'll start out with the boom chick, then next I might try the pick down, up, and then next I'll do pick down, up, down, up, and then end with the pick up, down, up, down, up. And so, I mean, you get the idea anyways. Just start out with the basic one and then work to the complex strumming pattern. And so you can do that with a 2-bar phrase, you can do that with a 4-bar section of chords, or a 6-bar section of chords. It all depends on the song, but I guess the idea is that when I think about my strumming, I always like to start out with the small, simple strumming, work my way up to more complex, and then you reach the end of that little chord progression, and then you go back down, and it repeats to the more simple. So it's this constant, cycle of starting simple, getting complex, go back down simple, then complex, simple, complex. So I think it just makes your rhythm guitar sound a lot more dynamic, and it sounds a lot better to your listener's ear. And so let me show you a quick example of how I like to build up my strumming pattern, and let's just look at